Hey everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. It's been a crazy week, and I'm trying to find a way to get this camera working. My GoPro's not working at the moment, so I'm using my iPhone. It's been a crazy week. I'm just getting over a cold. On top of that, so I apologize for sounding congested. On top of that, I just got back from an investigator meeting, so my week's cut in half. Plus I got this cold. So I'm telling you all this because that's the reason why I'm doing this in my car. It's not to show off or to sound cool or anything. It's literally the only free time I have, and I know I'm going to forget the questions that you guys are sending me, and I've been meaning to get an answer, a video answer for this person for a while, and it's gonna be the weekend, and if I don't do it right now, it's not gonna happen. So the question is, this person has, and by the way, if you have questions, send them to me, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. So the question is, this person is doing a clinical trial where death is the endpoint for the study. So yes, there are studies that exist like this, where the study won't end until the study participant dies. That's one of the endpoints. So this person's having issues finding or getting a hold of the death certificate, something to prove that the person actually died, and the sponsor is actually threatening to shut down the site if they're not able to come up with some documentation. So I did some homework. I've done studies like this in the past in California. I've also done some homework on this, and each city, or sorry, not each city, each state has an office of vital records where birth certificates and death certificates and I believe marriage certificates are kept. Although marriage I think is at the county level, but at the state level each state has an office of vital records. There are two kinds of certificates. There's an official certified death certificate, at least this is how it works in California. There's an official certified death certificate which they can only give to family members. So that's probably what they're assuming you want, and what you really want is just something to show the sponsor that, hey, this person did die, and here's the proof. So there's an official death certificate, certified death certificate, which you probably won't be able to get unless the family member gives you a copy, or there's an unofficial one that the Office of Vital Record keeps, and I don't know why it's unofficial, but it has like some kind of watermark over it. So that's the one you want to get. So there might be some confusion there. Now, if you're still not able to get a hold of it, and there is a fee there, but you can get that fee reimbursed by the sponsor. I think it's like 40, 50, 60 bucks, depends on the state. You got to do your 3 faxes and 3 phone call documented attempts to get these records. Also, you can go online. There's a lot of online registries for each state that may be able to have some of these things for you so that you don't even have to call anybody. I know I did a study recently where we had to recruit people who just get released from jail. So I would have to find out what jail they were at and then go in that city, and those are public records, so you can just print those out. I didn't have to call anybody. Some cities had the fee, some didn't, so this is kind of similar to that. Now, if you can't obtain the unofficial death record from the Office of Vital Records in your state, you might need to get some kind of proof. I mean, if there was a funeral, get like a pamphlet from the funeral to document the date of death. Usually they have a date of death. I mean, that's not, you don't think of that as being like source document in research, but then again, sponsors always tell us if the doctor is writing down vital signs on a napkin, guess what? That napkin becomes a source document. So this could kind of be similar to that. I mean, I think the sponsor's just worried that if you don't have something to prove that this person died and the FDA were to audit, they would say, hey, this site, we have no way of knowing whether these people actually died or not. So try to get family support if you can. At least document your attempts to the Office of Vital Records. Go online, there's different databases. Find out if you can find any material from the funeral, obituaries in the newspaper. Those are the things I would do. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if it doesn't. Let me know if you try any of these things. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com, and give me a call anytime, 949-415-6256, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care.